Okay then, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wednesday Global Warfare, the second episode of the first season, really. We have got a stacked card tonight. The main event, just to let you know, has been postponed. We may hear me talk about it, but it has been postponed now. Let's get this one underway. I am so buzzed to see what happens tonight. Right, so here we go, the opening fight, and what an opener. We know that music. The second we hear it, the world champion is about to walk down the ramp, and here she is, fired up, the newest Hall of Famer, Jazz
making her way to the ring from the Queen City.
And I mean a massive fight tonight, both champions, obviously the world champion, Gladiator champion, going head to head. The first time we've really seen Scorpio Red and Jazz Shortbridge go one-on-one. We've seen it many times in tag teams before, but never seen these two face off one-on-one. I'm so excited for this. The crowd is. Let's get this one on the way. I'm just so buzzed right now. We love to see it. Jazz fired up. Hit that music. We know who's coming out next. The newest women's champion on the roster, the Gladiator champion, Scorpio Red. Just taking her time, looking at the fans, looking at the crowd. She knows what it means tonight. If she can win this, if she can beat the best in the business, then what does that say about her? Huge card tonight. Four, five. So I say, I got a bit confused then. 5 fights. Obviously, like I said, the main event has been postponed. You may hear me talk about it a little bit later on, thinking that it's still going on. It's a weird alternative universe. You don't need to know what's going on. All I've got to say is it's happening next week instead. Scorpio Red fired up. Jazz fired up. Both champions, they know what's on the line. Let's see who the better one is tonight. Alright, Marcus is going to ring the bell. Unfortunately, if you are wondering what just happened, we had to restart the fight because the most awkward situation in the world just happened. And I believe my sliders wasn't on point. I remember I was doing a bit of universe mode WWE. Alright, I was on normal. Alright, don't shout at me. I wasn't on legendary. And then this fight was over in about 90 seconds, so I was like, okay, we're going to have to switch the sliders up. So we've gone back, we've switched the sliders up, and we are ready to get this underway. A proper fight, hopefully, a brutal one, not a squash. We don't want to see that between two goats. But yeah, Jazz Shortbridge just going for a slap in the air was Jazz. She's had enough. But yeah, interesting fight, like I said, these two never gone one-on-one before. Jazz now going to go top rope, looking to send it. Calling Scorpio up to her feet. It's going to say that's quite a big range there. And Jazz now, ooh, drop kick, but it didn't really work. Launching Scorpio over to the ropes now is Jazz, and looking to go middle rope. High flyer. I've never really had Jazz as much of a high flyer. More of a powerhouse, I suppose. But she's going to take Scorpio, well, try to take Scorpio to the ropes there, but no avail. Scorpio getting out of it. And going to try and do the same for good measure, but again, no avail. Jazz getting right out of it. And look at this, back and forth between the two at the moment. What we like to see. Jazz opted in to throw Scorpio potentially to no man's land here. Stunning Scorpio, and now we're going to take this outside. Extreme rules in this matchup. Weapons are allowed. And I am just downing coffee right now. You hear your man get quiet, it's just because I don't want my coffee to get cold. No one wants that. Nice suplex there from Scorpio. Gonna go outside, opting for a weapon potentially. Nope, just chilling. Just letting Jazz get outside as well. Scorpio's in no rush. I mean, she should be, really. She has 2 fights tonight. Main event and the opener. That's big. If you're in the main event and the opener, that's huge right there. That's a big W right there. Jazz using the outside to her advantage. Obviously, no, you know, it's not the laminated hardwood flooring that you see over at Mayhem. But don't sit there and think it's spongy. Don't sit there and think it's forgiving, because it's not forgiving. Trust me. Giving, obviously, the fans their money's worth, and Scorpio now taking it back inside of the ring. Marcus just chilling. Oh, nasty kick there from Scorpio. And now, for the second time of asking, she's going to go pick up a weapon. We're going to have the kendo stick in play. Straight to the midsection there of Jazz into the gut. And it's just going to be brutal until the kendo snaps. I'm going to go for the pin now. Is Scorpio. It's going to be a 1. It's going to be a 2 then, but Jazz picking out just after 2. Scorpio surprised. I think she thought she put that one to bed a bit early. Scorpio, my love. A little bit early. A bit ambitious of you. Now Jazz, hang on. Hey? What's going on here? If it's Triple H again, or is it Stephanie McMahon this time? What's happening? Even Marcus is like, what's going on? Hey! Jesus Christ, Chloe! But Jazz reverses! What? You cannot take out the GOAT. You cannot put the GOAT to sleep. Chloe trying but failing. But will it still work in Scorpio's favour here? Obviously, Chloe and Jazz facing each other again and raising the stakes in the end of February. Or, I mean, sorry, that was my mistake. Diamond in the Rough, the women's pay-per-view, they'll be facing 18th of February. Make sure you check out the first ever women's pay-per-view here at SCW. Very excited to see how it goes. And we now have that dreaded bat. We know the bat can be nasty. People can snap with that bat and just go ham for hours. I'm guilty of it myself when I faced down here. It wasn't the bat, I believe, it was the sledgehammer. But yeah, I mean, look, you know, Chloe had all the time in the world to hit Jazz with that chair. She had all the time in the world to do that. And botched it. You've got to ask yourself why. Jazz leaning against the barricade. We've seen a barricade be broken by the hands of Josh Valentine. And Chemical Kev. Quite the underdogs, really, to have spot of the year. Chemical Kev and Josh Valentine. Speaking of Valentines, it's obviously Valentine's Day soon. Zack Seidel will be hosting a special crash course, I'm sure. Oh, and Jazz straight back into that barricade. It's just brutal between these two at the moment. I didn't expect anything less, though. I knew that this fight would be one to remember for sure. Jazz going to try and get into the ring and jumps in, while Scorpio misses. The reaction time is a bit weird here from Jazz, just sort of chilling. Waiting to see if one of these two want to decide to try and put this to bed. Slaps there from Jazz. Hang on. Oh no, it's the lock. It's the lock. I don't know what she calls it, but it's brutal. Scorpio is struggling here. Could it be? It is! She's tapped. Jazz gets the W in this fight. Brutal, brutal lock. We've seen it a few times. Congratulations, obviously, to Jazz Shortbridge, the Women's World Champion, proving she is the better of the two. Even though Chloe tried interrupting, it was to no avail. Moving on to fight 2. Alright then, so here we are, fight 2 of 6 tonight. A submission match, even though we just saw that last fight end in a tap out. We're looking for it again. Amber Cassidy
is a submission match.
Obviously in
making her way to the ring.
What's the word I'm looking
New York,
for? she's definitely made a name for herself since joining SCW. She's been very successful. Won the briefcase, obviously, the golden contract. Wasn't successful in cashing it in. But can you be? Can you really be that successful when you're going against the world champion? I don't know. But, news from SCW, we now have a Twitter. On the Twitter, it pops off. Believe me, it pops off. So make sure you follow us on Twitter, at SCW on YouTube. Whilst you're doing that, hit that subscribe button on YouTube as well. Smash that notification bell, and of course, hit the like. It helps us more than you would ever know.
Montreal, Quebec,
Cynthia
Canada,
Taylor
Cynthia
taking the walk down. We saw her debut quite recently. I mean, obviously she debuted technically in the Rumble, but I count the debut really as the one-on-one fight she had last week, where she absolutely annihilated Toni Rose. And I mean absolutely annihilated Toni Rose. It was actually... No, stop. I stopped my... No, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. It lasted longer than Shane and Tony's marriage. That's the only thing. That's the only reference that you can make. It was a short match, but it did last longer than their marriage. At least, that's something you can take home. But yeah, Cynthia, you know, she's got a bit of an ego boost, I will say. Definitely feels like she's the best out there. But who is going to create... Who is going to make the tap out? That's what am I talking about? What is Cheese talking about? Someone get this man a latte. Twice as strong, please. Yeah, here we go, submissions. I mean, we love to see it. Most fights here at SCW these days end in submission, to be honest. Cynthia really just trying to disappoint the fans and get this done as soon as possible. Looking for another squash, and if she does it, it would be something to remember, obviously, if she can squash Toni Rose, previous Crash Course champion, and the Cassidy, previous Golden Case winner. It would be a big statement to make, for sure. Leg sweep there from Amber, and now Amber's going to go top rope, and lovely moonsault there, but nobody home. What's Cynthia thinking here? Going to go for the springboard, potentially. Nope. Top rope. Sending it and dropping the elbow. Cutting the throat, really, of Amber there. A lot of early submissions. We saw it, like I said, we saw the squash match before. With Cynthia, we know that she's capable of it. But I just don't know if Amber's going to be squashed. I feel like that's not going to happen. We ain't going to see Amber being squashed, are we? But yeah, nice forearm knocking Cynthia down, and now a submission for good measure. Amber trying to get Cynthia to tap out. Look at those elbows again, though. I mean, let's try wear your opponent down for a couple of minutes before we go for the submissions. Let's try and get some aching going on. Let's try and affect their muscles, wear them down. Marcus doesn't want to call a 2-minute fight. A rebrand of the Women's Warfare show is coming as well. We're working on it. It's going to be a bit more colourful. Let's say that much. It's going to be a bit more colourful. But it's something I'm taking a little while on, even though obviously it'll be the last arena that I probably make on this game for a show. Anyway, it's going to be special. Amber now got the arm locked into the leg. What's she thinking here? Nothing, because Cynthia's thinking something better. Try to go for the fireman's carry. Oh, that's the elbow there again. Slap, elbow. Look at the combo here from Amber. Now dropping the knee straight for the midsection.
Amber really just snapping at the moment. Oh, hang on. She's going to go send it. Taking the head off Cynthia really there. And now Amber top rope.
She's going to call Cynthia up to her feet.
Look at her foot. What's a shaking ball? Oh, Jesus Christ, that was awkward to watch. Now we got Amber in the corner. Nasty chop there. Hang on. Oh! Alright. Interesting move there. Showing why she's not to be messed with.
I like this. One of my favourite submissions of all time. Is it going to be enough to get Amber to tap out this early on, though? I mean, she is struggling. She's looking for the ropes, I think, even though the ropes won't help her. Nope. Not enough to put Amber down. Come on. Put some respect on Miss Cassidy, please. For goodness sake.
Just driving those knees again, straight to Cynthia. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We're seeing it. Ugh.
I'm not going to call it. I'm not going to call it. I'm going to pretend that never happened.
Now Amber looking for another submission though. Cynthia has other ideas. As I touched on at the beginning of this episode, I am extremely glad I went back and changed the sliders because
we were in trouble. Let's just say that much.
Is Amber going to give up here? I don't think so. Cynthia with that motion there.
Well, yeah, obviously, just to remind you, submission only. There is no...
Look at that. What is she doing? What are you doing, love? The running man or something? Cynthia now taking Amber to the corner. Interesting. Hang on. Well, we've seen this already. That nasty kick.
Gonna go for that submission one more time. Will the walls break? Amber's gonna give up. I think she's looking for that rope. It's not gonna help her anyway, and she does tap. That's 2 for 2. Obviously, it was a submission match, so it's going to be Cynthia Taylor 2-0 at Women's Warfare. Potentially earned herself a contender spot for a title now. I'm definitely liking what I'm seeing. Let's say that much. But yeah, great fight from Cynthia. Unfortunate there for Amber Cassidy, but let's move on to the first of 2 contender fights, Battle Royale.
Alright then, so here we go, fight 3 of
6. We're gonna get these entrances done a little bit quicker. It says 4 coming out. But yeah, Rose Storm, the first woman out of these 4, obviously. Big opportunity for all of these lot tonight to try and get themselves in a triple threat match at Stateside on Saturday for the Gladiator title. But Rose Storm just chilling in the ring, waiting to see who will be coming out second. And of course, Toni, Rose, one of the most established female wrestlers here. Like I said, didn't have the best of luck last week.
First, from Manchester,
but I'm sure she'll be looking to change that. The second episode of this first season, I suppose you would call it. How will Toni Rose do? Let's find out. Coming out number 3 will be... What a rhyme there. No idea who this is. It is Laura Roy. Okay. Alright, go on. She's buzzed. She's happy. I like it. The vibes. Interesting attire. The blue. It looks cool. Her debut fight tonight. I do believe anyway. If not, I do apologise. But let's see how she gets on. Number 4, I believe, will be Priscilla Cruz, who has sort of fallen off. You know, she had the fight, quite the big rivalry with Jazz
And from Los
between like
Angeles,
September,
California,
October time.
Hyperspeed
Jazz beat her, and I think that was really it. You know, there was nothing we could do for Priscilla. It's up to her now to put herself back. And I believe this is her first fight at Women's Warfare. So it'll be interesting to see how she does tonight. Let's get this one underway though. First of 2 Battle Royales tonight to determine who are the new #1 contenders going into Saturday. They are all ready to get this one going. Here we are then. Over the top rope. I think we've seen the Royal Rumble. I don't need to explain the rules to you. The last one standing. And yeah, just to remind you, of course, like I said, it will be a triple threat match for the Gladiator title on Saturday. Elimination, of course. Who deserves it? It would be massive, obviously, if Laura done it. You know, only been in the industry for a couple of minutes and already getting a title shot. That would be pretty crazy. Toni Rose looking like she's going to be in trouble there. Toni already
has been eliminated.
What is it with Toni Rose? Oh no! This is going to be the quickest match I've ever seen, I think. What just happened? Bro, Toni Rose is the most unfortunate human being I've ever met. She is so Oh, we are rushed for time tonight, okay? I am rushed to try and get this out and do Mayhem and Crash Course, so I do apologise, Mayhem and Stateside, I mean. So yeah, I do apologise for the Battle Royale. Oh my god, alright. Let's focus. So yeah, Priscilla still in this fight, as well as Rose Storm. Who will be the #1 contender. Oh, hang on. Interesting move there from Rose. We haven't seen much of Rose Storm, we haven't seen much of Priscilla, so interesting to have these two go against each other right now. Rose hasn't really had the championships, although I believe that she is. Oh, I hope it's not a relative. I'm guessing it's Jamie Storm's wife. And obviously Jamie, very successful recently with the Interstar Championship, so would be good for Rose to take something home too. Imagine that. Trophy cabinet would be looking very, very slag. Yeah, just flex on them. Obviously, these two understand the message. They have to put on a bit of a show. They can't just eliminate everyone straight away. You know, the fans have to see something. We need to see something. The entrance can't be longer than the fight. This ain't a Roman Reigns fight. Yeah, obviously main event tonight. Tag team fight. We've brought the Women's Tag Team Championships back. Trying to find the #1 contender. And whoever is #1 contender, they have a while. They do have a while to get themselves up to speed. Almost a month, really, before they actually face Jazz and Toni Rose. And I think Jazz is probably sat backstage now wondering, why did I pick Toni? You've had that championship over 100 days, and you picked Toni Rose. Are you mad? Yeah, Rose looking to potentially get rid of Priscilla right now. Could it be? It could be. It very well could be. Priscilla is in trouble here. But I don't know. I feel like she's going to hustle out. She is hustling out. We've got a fight on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. I'm liking the moves. I'm liking the style of Rose Storm. had the pleasure really of calling a lot of Priscilla's fights. Haven't seen much of Rose. It's interesting to watch. And hang on, Priscilla looking, nobody's home for that first punch, but a second punch, somebody's home. Priscilla looking to climb those rankings again and potentially be a champion. Big W for her. Unfortunate really for Laura and especially Toni Rose. It's so quick, that elimination, though. We don't even want to talk about it. But yeah, let's move on to fight 4. Casey Adams. I can't remember who she's against, but we'll find out momentarily. Okay then, so here we are, fight 4. A bit of a veteran fight, really. Casey Adams, obviously, one of the OGs here at SCW. Took some time away, but has since come back. And I believe she faced... I can't remember who now. Was it Jazz? Yeah, it was Jazz. Casey and Jazz was obviously due to face Cassie tonight, no longer in the company. Heidi will be taking the reins, which is interesting because Heidi hasn't really been seen in the last couple of months and obviously was world champion for a while. Sort of took the Becky Lynch approach, you know, and just disappeared after losing the championship. It is ready to show that she is here to stay this time. But yeah, Casey Adams switching the attire up a bit. You've got to have that 2023 feel. German dominance.
And from Munich, Germany,
Heidi walking down to the ring. Won a Royal Rumble previously to make herself champion. We'll see how she gets on tonight. And then, yeah, obviously we have another Battle Royale after this one before the main event. So let's get this underway. Casey leaning against the ropes. Heidi showing that she is ready. Marcus signals. Here we go. Heidi, the powerhouse, showing her strength early on. Just launching Casey across the ring. Using those ropes there to help her was Casey. Hang on. Slamming Heidi straight down to the mat. The strength, to be fair, from Casey Adams here. You wouldn't think it. I mean, Heidi must weigh, I don't even know. Just a tank. But yeah, stretching the arm out now is Casey. Getting, well, I was going to say getting Heidi back up to her feet, or at least sat up. Now going to go middle rope. What's Cassie thinking? Casey. Their names are way too similar. This is what, Casey now picking Heidi back up to her feet, and it's gonna be a nasty punch around the world. Nice combo here. Heidi just saying no thank you, I'm gonna get out of that one myself. Heidi obviously has a tag team with Roxanne. A few tag teams now here at SCW, which we like to see. We need it. We need more than the EK sisters. Now Heidi stomping on that bicep. Every time I hear the word bicep, obviously I think of the Bishop bicep. The famous and lovely Bishop bicep. We all know it. We all love it. Look at these punches there. Going in. Absolutely going on. Casey getting out of it though, and a few punches of her own there, and Jesus Christ, I wasn't expecting that to be a finisher. Casey now going to go for the pin. It's going to be a 1. It's going to be a 2. Kick out though from Heidi. No squash. No thank you. The Germans do not drink squash. I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I said that. That was awful. Heidi, gonna go for another pin on Heidi. It's gonna be a 2 then. I thought that was gonna be a 3. That would have been hell of embarrassing, to be fair, from the German if she gave up that quickly. You know, German dominance. We want to see some dominance right now. I'm not talking about Tony on Shane. Casey now gonna go. I like it. They always call their superstars up to their feet. And they answer as well. Do you know what I mean? It's like, hey, can you get up to your feet so I can jump and fly and headbutt you, please? And they're like, oh yeah, of course. Let me get up quickly, mate. Kendo stick now from Heidi there onto Casey Adams. The kendo obviously snaps. I mean, it snaps very quickly in the hands of Heidi. And now Casey looking for a weapon herself. What's it going to be? It's going to be a bat. We love to see the bat in play, obviously out in no man's land, out in the warfare, if you will. This could go on for a long time when you're out fighting against those steel steps now. Why is our barricade so dirty? Look at all those marks on it. What are you doing? Clean? Clean the arena, for goodness sake. Jesus Christ, Cassie, what is it? Casey. Bloody hell. Casey has come in and she has just, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. The moveset, it's all switched up a little bit. It's fresh. It's not so familiar. Which makes it fun to call. And now we're going to see the old back being used continuously. The guy in the blue shirt is going absolutely nuts. Look at him with his thumb down. What are you thumbs? What's that? You're getting brutal action right in front of you, 2 foot in front of your face, and you're putting your damn thumbs down. Appreciate it. You must have paid $2 grand for that seat, you bastard. Thumbs down. Piss off. Go watch TNA. Thumbs down. Hang on. Is it going to be the 3? Amigos kicking those legs up one more time for the 3rd one. Do the little Eddie shuffle. I want to see it. Do the Eddie shuffle. Okay. Don't do the shuffle. It's cool. We'll move on. Launching Heidi across to the other side, really, of the barricade. And Casey, I mean, she's been on point. She's performed. She's done well this fight. It's been fun to watch so far. And picking Heidi up like it's nothing. And hang on, we're going to go spinning. Going for that washing machine. Into the steel steps again, and Casey back into the ring. Just chilling. Weird. Bit of a weird angle from the camera there. Heidi is absolutely destroyed at the moment. Oh, a nasty super kick there. And she's not done yet. Suplex. Picking up the bat again. This is going to be even more destruction, really, from Casey Adams. A little pitch to 2K because, you know, we spend all of our life on 2K. 2K23 coming out 14th of March if you pre-order the deluxe edition anyway. If you do not, then it will be the 17th of March. Sort of just spanking. What am I saying? Oh my god. Just go in. She's hitting her with the bat, alright? Let's just say that much. Let's just say that much. She's hitting her with the bat, alright? What's she looking for now? Got a chair in play, but it's not going to work. The chair just tornado spins, really. Now Casey back in the ring again. And yeah, just, I mean, these two putting on a show right now. Look at the strength again, the dominance here from Heidi. Now what's Heidi thinking? Gonna pick up the bat. Straight to the face there. Just snapping again. But finally, the bat is no longer... Oh no, it's back. The bat is back. It can just get brutal. It can get so hard to watch. Just going in again, really tearing Casey apart with these shots. I mean, we can't see them. The barricade's in the way, and you know, we don't have good cameras here. We only have the cameras that face that side of the ring. There's no, you know, actual people walking around with cameras like there should be. It's cool though. We'll allow it. And straight into the ring post. Now we have Heidi going back into the ring. It's just going to be the same again, going back out of the ring before Casey really recovers. Just launching Casey again. What's she thinking here? I thought she was going to go for a punch, but she sort of fought against it. Interesting though, not really going to do much outside of the ring. Should have made this a Falls Count anyway. I wasn't so sure that these guys were determined to go so far outside of the ring and adds long into this matchup really. Now Casey back in the ring. Will Heidi be able to get back in the ring before Casey gets out of the ring? Nope, she will not. They will continue fighting outside until Casey decides to put matters in her own hand and drag Heidi back inside of the ring. Oh god, okay. So, back outside of the ring again, of course. Heidi now looking to slam Casey straight onto the outside. The unforgiving flooring, really, that we're seeing in front of us. Now just holding Casey up. Gravity not on her side. Blood rushing to the head. You're going to feel dizzy. Now Heidi with the bat in play. Going in at Casey. We're just going to see it again. The horrible strikes with the bat continuously. And now just a little bit of a walk-in fight. I'll walk this way, you follow me. Trying to get the chair, but didn't work out. Nasty headbutt there from Heidi. Now, not really sure what Heidi's doing. I don't think she is either. But it's cool. We allow it. Go on, get back in that ring. Yes, here we go. Alright, back in the ring. This is where shit can go down, really. Cassie Casey gonna try and go for the pin. It's gonna be a 1. It's gonna be a 2. It's not going to be a 3. Heidi does kick out just after 2. Now, Casey back outside, looking for another weapon. Kendo stick. Just smashing it over Heidi. Going to break soon enough, and it does. There's Casey. Thinking here. Gonna go for that bomb again and gonna go for another pin. Marcus is there. It's gonna be a 1. It's gonna be a 2. It's gonna be a 3 then. Hell of a battle between these two. Casey Adams picking up the W. And yeah, fair play to them. Put on a hell of a show, really. We'll be moving on swiftly to the Battle Royale before the main event. The second contenders fight for the Gladiator Championship. Let's get on with it. So just before the main event tonight, another battle royale. Lorelei
The
Green.
following contest
Me and Lorelei may
is a
not see eye to eye
four-woman
at the
battle
moment.
royal.
She'll come
Making her
around.
way to the ring from
She'll come
Mars.
around. I'm not worried.
Green.
But yeah, impressive, obviously. We'll see how Lorelei gets on tonight. Very excited for it, obviously. Another 4 entries, so we're going to get these entrances swiftly through. The lights have turned off. Is it the Queen of the Ring? It's got to be. It's got to be. It is. The Queen of the Ring, Hannah Fox. Took Jazz Shortbridge down. No one really expected it from the powerhouse. Lovely pyros there. I mean, yeah, the Queen of the Ring deserves pyros, right?
From your darkest fears.
That's only fair, isn't it?
Fox.
But yeah, hopefully, you know, it lasts a little bit longer. I mean, the Battle Royale was alright earlier on. It was just Toni and Laura who got eliminated extremely quickly. Amy Angus. Extremely fired up to be here tonight, as you can see it.
From Aberdeen, Scotland.
Sprinting
Amy
to the ring.
Angus.
I like the passion. She knew that I was going to skip the entrance, so she got it done quickly. Last but not least, of course, Coronori EK.
And
I believe, yeah, I got
from
that right.
Elmwood Park, New Jersey.
Coronori.
EK.
Been living in her sister's shadow, I think, and it probably stresses her out. It's her opportunity tonight, really, to try and get that Gladiator title shot. Originally, this was Chloe's match. Chloe got taken out of it due to the request with her and Jazz. How will Cora do tonight? Let's get this one underway. Main event, tag team match, #1 contenders coming up just after this. Here we go. And let's have this one then. We have Lorelei going after Amy. Hannah Fox just launching Cora Nori across the ring. Obviously we saw one of the EK sisters, Chloe, a little bit earlier on try and attack Jazz. To no avail, didn't really work out the way that she planned it to. Lovely wheelbarrow DDT there from Amy. And now Cora using, you know, I mean, she's obviously got a very big disadvantage when it comes to size against Hannah Fox, but that means nothing when you're a wrestler. There are many ways, many styles of fighting. You don't have to be huge. Rey Mysterio beat Batista. That should tell you everything. Amy, middle rope, switching it up to the top and moving out of the way with Lorelei. Nobody home in the end. And I'll tell you, Cora just dropped like 6 foot. How tall is she? Hannah Fox, I don't know to be fair how tall she is. Definitely the powerhouse in this one, and when it comes to it over the top battle royale, probably has the advantage in this fight, I would say. She obviously has that contract, not the golden contract. It's not golden, it's the Queen of the Ring contract. You can cash it in when you want to, however it's not as effective as the case. You can't do it halfway through a fight, you can't do it at an end of a fight, you can't do it at the beginning of the show. That has to be at least a week's notice. When will they cash in though? When will they go for that championship? Lorelei looks to be in trouble here. Is Cora going to be able to do it? No, she leaves her. Interesting. Very weird, but we'll allow it. But you know, at least these lot are putting on a show. They're not trying to get it done really quickly. They understand what they have to do. They understand the procedure, right? There's a main event coming up. They got to hype people up. Look at this. I like this. I'm liking this. Cora and Amy. It seems like Cora and Amy fighting. Lorelei and Hannah will be a bit more balanced, right? Size-wise and that. Look at the moonsault there from Amy Angus. The brother, the sister. Not the brother. The sister, I do believe in. Big guts. Not as big as Gus, as you can see. Oh no, is that Cora gone?
A competitor has been
It is Cora.
eliminated.
Oh, that girl does never have any luck, does she? Tora eliminated first in this matchup tonight. Not very happy about it, and I'm not very surprised. Look at the size difference here between these two. I mean, LORELEI could just pretty much pick Amy up and just dart her straight to the curtain, probably. What's Hannah thinking here? Nothing. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who does it. Obviously, Priscilla Cruz, SCORPIO, Reg, we know those two. Who will be the third woman in this fight at stateside this weekend? Not 11 p.m. GMT, a little bit later than usual. I believe it would be, if I am correct, 3 p.m. Pacific. And 5 p.m. Eastern. If I have that correct, put a W in chat, because I'm learning my time zone. I'm getting there. 11 p.m., 5 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, I think. Don't hold me to it, but I think that's correct. Amy just completely laid out. Absolutely dead. Yeah, Amy managing to get back up to her feet. I mean, I was worried about her for a minute. She looked like she was unconscious. No referee, obviously, in the ring, so how do you know? How do you know? Yeah, now Amy getting Hannah up to her feet. Imagine if Amy eliminates Hannah. We could see it. Oh, no. I was going to say, imagine if we saw that. Crazy. It could be the other way around, unfortunately. Oh, hang on. Oh, Jesus Christ, Hannah, don't do it. Don't launch her. Jesus Christ.
Been eliminated.
Right in front of the announcer's desk. No love lost there. And Amy, like I said, she could have been darker, and she was really tossed out like last week's garbage. Now between Hannah Fox and LORELEI. Hannah reversing that one. And a lovely suplex. Picking LORELEI up. I'm going to take it to that turnbuckle. Padded turnbuckle. Some of the superstars are nasty and take the padding off of them. You go face first into that, you're going to have a migraine. Hang on. Doing a, UFO. If you want to call that. You'll probably have to go at me later for it, that's cool. And let me talk about LORELEI. She came in the locker room the other day like a damn slinky. Oh, Jesus Christ, out of this world. The alien gets to the W, and what a way to pick it up. Throw in the Queen of the Ring out. LORELEI implemented herself in this brand. Wasn't very lucky, really, in the first few fights that she's had, but massive win tonight for her, and could she be the new champion? And unfortunately, that is all we have time for. The main event has been postponed to the next week. We will see you guys on Friday for Mayhem. Have a good night. Peace.